Hello everyone, Dave Selezen here doing a Loot Crate review, a surprise unboxing as it were. Reason being that I cancelled my Loot Crate subscription a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago, but I still get some promo stuff from them, and it occasionally pops up on the Facebook feed because of the adverts and all that kind of stuff. So this month's one has some Star Trek stuff in it, so I thought I'd give it a look. Give it a one-off try and see just what's in it this time. So, hoping for some good stuff. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's not just going to be bloody figures again. But let's see if they've actually upped their game since last time I looked at them. So, I'm going to do it sort of face on, because obviously the t-shirt's going to be there and I can show things to the camera easier rather than pointing down at the desk, which, although it's okay, can be a bit limiting. So, let's open it and see what happens. So it's I'm not entirely sure what it's actually meant to be this week. There was a thing that it said it was about, but I can't remember. But okay, so let's look at what we've got. The first thing I noticed on opening the box is that it's not filled with a Funko Pop or a Pop vinyl figure, so not one of those great big figurine things with the great big heads or anything like that just you can't really do anything with. What we do have is a t-shirt. So, but first of all, I'm going to look at this, which is the figure they have given me is an Aliens figure. I have to look at the focusing ability of this bloody camera. Tell you what I'll do, because we're going to be looking at things primarily there, I'll change the focus on the camera to manually focus at that point. So, I'm going to be about there. Okay, let's see how that goes. That's looking sharp. So there we go, it's an Aliens figure, imaginatively titled Queen Takes Bishop. So that's quite a nice little thing. It's a good size, it's not a huge thing, it's good for your hand. The problem is that I'm going to be quite blurry now, so I'll put it back in autofocus so it grabs me again. It's not sealed closed or anything, so you can open it right up. It's not a blind bag, just telling you where it is. And inside you get a bit of a kit. You can build your own Bishop versus Alien model, which is quite nice. Will I build it? Yes, I will. I quite like it, it's quite small. And I'll probably keep this. One of the bigger issues I have with the Loot Crate stuff is that they tend to have lots and lots of big stuff, which is a bit of a pain in the backside when all you want to do is collect stuff. So if you don't have a lot of space, as you can see I don't have a lot of space, it's a good thing to get little figures. Big figures tend to be the antipathy of what I would like to get from these things. So okay, let's see what it goes. We've got an Alien figure that goes on there. It's quite a rubbery plastic, which doesn't feel great to hold on to, I must admit. Can't see shit because I'm blind. So that phrase isn't going to be funny after a few years when I actually do start to go blind with myopia or something like that. Come on, you mate. Push the wrong end of it in. Stupid boy. Try this end. That side actually fits. Although it's now too big. Yeah, we're good. We're in. Where are we going next? We have a thing there. A leg. A round hole. We've got a funny thing called the base. Yeah. Thinking that goes in there. That goes in can hear you all out there saying, Dave, get on with it. Okay. Some interesting way around, never mind. And that goes on there. Drop the tail. That goes on like that. And then bishop. Sure. Or something like that. So there you have it. This is your figure. As you can see, poor old Bish there, impaled upon the spike of what is the alien queen's tail, who is having a look around at what the hell she's just stabbed. It's a nice little figure. It's got quite a bit of detail on it. It is a bit big-headed figurine thing, but it has got a good amount of detail on it, and it does capture some of the personality of the character. It's not great. If you're wanting for something that's fun, then yeah, it's okay. But if you want something that's going to give you something attractive you can look at and think, yes, that's from Aliens, and I don't think you're going to like it very much. But it ain't bad. It's a nice little comedy, action, horror scene if you like body horror like that. So that's that. Not a bad bit of kit. Okay, we'll have a look at the t-shirt. It's a Blade Runner 2049 t-shirt, which says on it Wallace Corporation. That's not bad. I like that. It's black, which is always good. It has a nice simple logo on it, which is again always good, and I quite like that. Yes, that will go in my collection of things to wear. I approve. I approve very much. Next we have Star Wars R2-D2 collectible 3D wood model. There we go. Eco-friendly, no glue or tools. Includes easy to assemble laser cut wood pieces, step-by-step instructions, colouring and crafting ideas, and an R2-D2 booklet. Cool, okay. That, I like R2-D2, I like all things R2-D2, so it's likely I'm going to like this. So let's have a look and see what's in it. So a booklet, which is booklet. It's pictures from the films, a little bit of knowledge and diagrams that you can probably get from any website out there. But yeah, it's nicely presented. It's slick, it's glossy, it feels nice. A little leaflet, which has a little list of all the different ones you can get, all of which look fairly standard, kind of semi-detailed model, and you've got different ranges of them as well, so there's other ranges as well. So some nice little bits and pieces. Your building instructions, which we can take a look at another time, and your pieces. So there's all it takes to build yourself an R2-D2. Sorry. So not a bad bit of kit. That'll be fun to build, I'm sure. So yeah, quite happy with that. Although I'm pretty sure it's not a particularly expensive item to get. It doesn't look like it's an expensive thing, but it looks alright. Star Wars Insight Editions introduced. I think that's from that. Next we have, oh that's interesting, Star Trek The Next Generation Mirror Broken Origin of Data comic. Lootcrate exclusive. And get it in frame. So that's alright. Is it a full thing? Or is it just issue 1? Unknown. But it is a nice looking comic. It looks like it's set in the future, but Origin of Data confuses me slightly. And the ubiquitous magazine that says what everything actually is. And it's called Robotic. So it did say there was a Star Trek thing in it. The Star Trek thing turns out to be the comic, which not great, so a little underwhelming. In total, am I impressed with what's in here? Not really. The t-shirt is nice. The t-shirt is one I will wear, and it's a good style for me. It's black and it's got a nice simple logo on it, which I like. It's from a franchise that I like, which is Blade Runner, which I do appreciate. It does follow the pattern of quite a lot of these things where you're getting like the corporate logo from the corporations that are in these films, which I do like. That's good. The figurine, it feels cheap. It doesn't look particularly great. It's cartoony. It's trying to make comical out of a horror scene which was presented in a horrific way, and it doesn't have any particular. It's a generic figure. It's a generic thing. So it's another one of those things that I'm not overly impressed with. The comic itself isn't bad. I mean, it looks like a good story. I'm hoping it's a full story and not one of these. This is part 1 of 7, and then you can't get the rest of them, which is what generally tends to happen with this stuff. Oh, the pin! I forgot the pin. Fairly standard, generic robot style pin. Little Lootcrate logo in it and some windows in it. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's okay. That is okay. Like, it's okay. That's the word I'm getting here. Is it's okay. The stuff that's in it's okay. It's nothing I would shout out about, or it's nothing I would actually go and buy in a shop. With the exception of the t-shirt, but even then, I mean, I do like Blade Runner, but it's not one of my favourite things. I wouldn't go and buy a whole lot of stuff for it. If I saw this stuff in the shops, I would scramble past it to get to other stuff, I'm afraid. And I don't see the value as being particularly high. I mean, that's probably £3 to £4, maybe a £5. If any more than that, then it's a fucking waste of money. Again, that I probably expect would retail for about a tenner, if not a lot less. The comic, you're looking probably about £4. And the t-shirt is the only thing that's really worth anything in there, I'm afraid. Not right impressed, if I'm being honest with you. So there you go, Lootcrate September 2017, robotic box with sweet Fanny Adams in it. So I am not regretting my decision to stop getting Loot Crates. Thank you for watching.